Human trafficking is all around us. It's in every city, every socioeconomic level, and it's because it's a really lucrative industry. Traffic Jam is a suite of artificial intelligence tools that are used by detectives all across the world to fight human trafficking. The internet has really changed the game for how traffickers do what they do. Now, they're advertising online, and this allows the traffickers a much broader audience to advertise. Face search is our facial recognition technology that helps law enforcement find victims. So now a detective, all they have to do is take a photo of a victim from social media, from a missing persons poster, and within seconds they can determine whether that victim has been advertised online, and if so, where they are. And we've had many success stories. I've always, from the beginning, thought that if we can assist with the rescue of one victim, that makes all of our work worth it. I think it's important for girls to know that when you have a mission or a desire that you can't stop thinking about, that's what should drive you. Be persistent when people are saying no, when people doubt you. Stick to what you know is true. Let your mission drive you. And I think that's what the Toyota Mother of Invention Award is really about.
Well, hello. It is an honor to be with you today. Such an important topic that we have for you. I'm Harris Faulkner, anchor of Outnumbered Over Time, and the talk show Outnumbered, co-host of that on Fox News Channel. Great to see you today. You know, it's estimated that human trafficking is a $150 billion industry worldwide. It is a business of rape. How do we stop that? How do we break that business model? Where did it even start? And as you saw, the woman next to me created a new and innovative weapon for law enforcement to use in their battle against traffickers. Emily Kennedy, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So it seems like we are talking about this issue more than ever before. As women rise, that may be because we then focus on those who are weakest among us and need our advocacy, correct? Mm-hmm. So I'm curious personally what drew you to then becoming part of the solution on this issue.
Yeah. Just like you say, it hit me so hard when I learned about human trafficking, and particularly sex trafficking, which, as you said, is the business of rape. And I had my first contact with it when I was traveling through Eastern Europe at the age of 16. We came across a small town around Serbia, Macedonia, and there was some children there who were trying to wash our car windows, and they just had this air of desperation about them, and I couldn't quite tell what was off. Something seemed off, and to be honest, I was quite a naive 16-year-old. And then after we passed through, one of my friends who was from the area said, "Oh, those children are trafficked by the Russian mob to beg on the street, and if they don't bring home enough money each day, they'll be punished."
Yeah. You know, and what we also have learned from that part of the world is that at some of the hotels, you'll see hotel owners keeping young women in rooms, and that same part. And those children are being trafficked as well. So much of it is moved online, and that's your specialty. You basically, from what I've read, can purchase a young woman and order up online, kind of like ordering a pizza.
That's right.
I mean, not only is that really offensive, it's really scary how easy it is. So then you want to look at this, Emily, with a one-on-one match to fight it. How so?
Right. So what we do is we deploy our software, which is called Traffic Jam, and it's artificial intelligence technology to solve this problem. So there are tons of ads online selling people for sex every day, and then a subset of those are victims of human trafficking. And so this is much too much data for law enforcement to handle, to find victims. It's just too much data. But from a technology standpoint, that's a great opportunity, actually. When we can take AI, things like facial recognition, and take the data and use it to find victims quickly.
You know, it's interesting because when you talk about being online, it's almost like the sex traffickers know what the rest of us know, and that's the quickest way to shop.
Right? They take advantage of it. And it's a lucrative industry, so they really want to reach as many people as possible. So that's why they do it on the public web.
I'm going to look down at my notes on this because I know about Backpage.com. I don't know if you all have heard of this. It's the most popular ad site for online sex. The government recently took steps to crack down on that. And you would think, obviously, that would be a good thing. But it can have a backfire risk for what you're talking about. How so?
Yeah. So there's a number of different things. So first of all, the FBI and a number of other agencies seized Backpage.com actually a week ago today. And that's a huge step forward in the fight against human trafficking because, as you said, Backpage was one of the most popular websites. And of course, I applaud the hard work of the FBI agents and other people who made that happen.
I feel a but coming.
But, like I said, human trafficking is a lucrative industry. We have seen, as we look at the data, we've seen a significant disruption in that industry in the past week. But yet, even starting just a few days after, we're already seeing these groups move to new websites and platforms. It makes the situation a bit more complex, and there's still a lot more to do, and that's really why we need the technology.
Well,